Hey, welcome back. This is Snake Eyez 7474. This is Janae, my daughter.
Hi.
We're actually went to go see the two.
All Eyes on Me.
She's
Tupac movie.
Yeah, exactly. So this is actually going to be a spoiler review. We know that a lot of people know about Tupac, seen it, know his backstory. Me, not so much. I was never really a big Tupac fan. Of course, know all the songs, all the top songs, top chart songs. Some of the songs that was not so popular. I know after seeing the movie.
Yeah.
So, anyways, like as far as because I was comparing it to like Notorious, NWA, yeah, B.I.G., Straight Outta Compton, Notorious, and then also Tupac. Like, which one was a better movie? Straight off the bat, I have to say I thought NWA because I guess I was more a fan of that.
NWA, so he's being biased, and I may be biased because I feel like All Eyes on Me was the best movie out of all three.
It's the best movie ever.
Yes, definitely one of my favorites. I will watch it again and again and again.
All right, so we know that Demetrius Shipp Jr. played Tupac. Yeah, he played Tupac. And I don't like. There was something that she said to me that I didn't know about. Like there's certain characters, Suge Knight, Snoop Dogg, and then Faith Hill, which I kind of Faith Evans. I said Faith Hill. I'm sorry. That's country music.
Wrong category.
Wrong category. But she was white, so that's why I threw me off. So compared to the original, like Notorious, and that's it, right?
What?
As far as like the characters I played.
Well, Suge Knight was in NWA as well.
Yeah, right. He was in NWA, and then also
Notorious B.I.G.
Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
Now, what did you think as far as like the characters that they had? Well, first of all, we know that Demetrius Shipp Jr. Was a phenomenal. What did you think about it? For you were a big Tupac fan. Like, what did you think?
He slayed that role. Like, he did such a good job. Like, I felt like I was at a Tupac concert like the whole time. Like, I was smiling the whole freaking movie because I was so amazed at how much he looked like Tupac. And I legit felt like I was sitting there watching him in front of my face.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would say there was parts you're like looking at it. I'm like sitting there thinking like. Yeah. Goodness gracious, this guy looks just like Tupac. Yeah. Like it's just so crazy.
Trippy.
It's trippy.
It confuses your
mind.
His
body
really
mannerisms, his whole the way he talked, the way he acted. Like I said, I wasn't even like big Tupac fan, but of course things that you saw about him. I mean, she is guru to Tupac. So like there's things like even in the storyline, like things that happened I didn't know about him. So, I mean, was there anything else surprising to you that you...
No. I mean, pretty much everything they talk about is big stuff that you hear about him. I mean, even if you just researched him a little bit, they pretty much got everything.
Do you want to talk about the plot, like the story and stuff like that, like the progression of the story? Like, you already knew about that, and like the way they projected the storyline? I mean, did you feel like it went really well as far as the transitions?
As far as the plot went, I feel like they did a good job. I liked it. Like I said, it was a little bit confusing in the beginning, but I mean, just watch the movie and you'll understand it. Like, I was a little disappointed that they did not go through his childhood a little bit more. I really wanted to know about that because there's some things that I don't know. Like I mean, just in general. Okay. Like in the Notorious B.I.G. movie, they had his kid phase, teenage phase, and then his fame, and that's how I kind of thought.
But that's why I thought Notorious was a little bit better to me. I mean, no, I loved it because of Tupac, everything about the music and everything. The only thing I was telling Janae this in the movie theater we went. What was it? We went to Regal Cinema. The theater we went, I don't know if it was the sound. To me, it wasn't grand. I went to this one other theater, and the music was so epic. I think like when I watched Straight Outta Compton, I don't know if the sound system was better, or I don't know.
It could be the movie theaters too.
It
could be. We're in the ghetto right now.
Nah, I think it has nothing to do with it. But yeah, the sound system was better. They probably should have put in maybe a better theater, and I think that would have given more impact. I know for me. I don't know, just like for me, I guess I was just constantly thinking about like this dude is a trip. Like I still couldn't get over how he looked more than anything else. The pacing of the story I thought was really well. I definitely agree to what you just said as far as the pacing of the movie and things that they lacked, they didn't tell in the movie that they probably could have told a little bit more. It kind of jumped around, you know, went back and forth, back and forth kind of deal.
But it still all made sense in the end. Like, you know, you got it.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that, like, I just heard right now that it actually got not so good reviews. Yeah. That I'm kind of surprised on. And I maybe, you know, it got, you know, bad reviews because of the people that not are Tupac fan, maybe like a me, you know.
Or maybe people who are like, no, that didn't happen, that didn't happen.
Right.
This, like, you know, factual people. Yeah, so maybe that's why. But
there was the other thing that also happened in the movie that we kind of said, well, is that dubbed over, like the voiceover? There was the characters that they had, Snoop Dogg and Faith Evans.
Their voices were not their actual voices.
Yeah, Faith Evans. Go ahead, Faith Evans.
Faith Evans and Snoop Dogg did not have their actual voices.
Yeah.
So while they were talking, you can tell that, like, you know, they put an audio over it.
Yeah.
Because it was very slight. You have to really look at their lips to capture it.
It was like watching
their lips were off.
I like watching a martial arts film.
Yeah.
Chinese film.
Now, can I enter the dragon?
Real though, we need to make a song together.
I'm only here for one night.
Yeah, we'll just do it after this then.
Okay.
For sure.
But let me see what else happened. Suge Knight. No, I didn't realize they changed. You said they changed it.
Yeah, I believe Suge Knight was a different actor in each of the movies. NWA, All Eyez on Me, and Notorious B.I.G. They were all three different. I think so. Double check. We'll put it in there if I'm wrong. But yeah. So I think that they're different actors, but he did do a good job. Basically, what do you think?
Yeah, no, he did a great job.
Yeah.
I was tripping on that because right now he's in jail, so it's like, you know, trippy on, you know, how powerful he was. It was almost like a mafia thing. And you realize how powerful Suge Knight was. Yeah. You hear how, I mean, the stories, kind of like the stories of Suge Knight, and how he had so much power over his artists and stuff like that. And even with Tupac, you know, Tupac being raw and stuff like that, he kind of like had this, you know, he brought him in this one particular scene, and Tupac was going to leave, you know, just like in the NWA where Drake was leaving. Drake. Oh my goodness, I'm getting them all mixed up. But yeah, so Tupac came in office, and you know, Tupac was talking to him. He's like, "I'm going to leave," and he's like, "No, you're not going to leave."
What about my money?
Yeah, what about my money? Like, and I was like, "Wow, he just." You know, so you know, crazy on that. I thought he was gonna beat him up in that one scene. Yeah. I was like, oh man. Well, the one thing I realized in the movie itself, I didn't realize. I mean, maybe you know this because, like you said, you're a big Tupac fan. That Jada Pinkett Smith and him were friends. I didn't know. No, I did not know that. I was like, what the? But yeah, you mentioned that in the movie theater. He's like, what if he lived? What if they kind of...
Because it shows that after a while, Jada Pinkett was like, you know, fed up with how Tupac was acting, and they went their separate ways. But, you know, what if he was still here, and what if they rekindled? Like, will Will Smith even be in the picture? Like, you know what? It makes you wonder, you know?
What the hell are you... No! What the hell are you doing out here, Fred?
Well, overall, let's say, I guess the general things. The pacing of the movie I thought was really, really good. I mean, besides jumping back and forth, because there was one section of the movie that I did get kind of confused. Anything regarding that, the pacing of the movie? No. Okay, pacing of the movie was good. The characters, I think, was very well overall. You know, like I said, besides the dubbing, the talking over and the situation, I think that was kind of weird and odd. Yeah. Does that sound like Snoop Dogg?
No, that was definitely Snoop Dogg.
Okay, I was like, is that his voice?
Yeah,
or like
that was Snoop Dogg's voice.
And then what about Faith?
I think that was her voice
That was
too.
her
That's why I'm
voice.
saying like they put the audio over.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty interesting. So at least they use the artists that they had,
the main
people to do the voices,
Biggie.
but it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, and I don't know why I just said Biggie. Sorry.
And the only thing I guess that was lacking to me as far as the plot point was they didn't really show. I know they, you know, unless I'm mistaken, Tupac and Notorious must have had an interaction with Justice.
Oh,
and that's
I
the one
just
thing.
figured it out. What I was gonna say.
No,
Sorry, I got so excited. Crap. Dang it! I just forgot. Oh, okay. So in the movie, it shows both sides of Biggie and Tupac, and I really, really like that. And Biggie's movie, Notorious B.I.G., it showed it to him. Tupac was tripping in the elevator, and Tupac was like, you know, I'm not messing with them anymore after he saw. Wait, I'm messing up completely. Okay, so one thing that I noticed was that both movies, you saw both sides of the story. Out of Biggie and Tupac, and Notorious B.I.G., you saw that Tupac was gunned down in the movie theater. I mean, in the Notorious B.I.G. movie, you saw that Tupac was gunned down in the elevator, and he looks over at Biggie, and you know that was where that beef was in the Notorious B.I.G. movie. And in the Tupac movie, it shows that even though he saw Biggie in the elevator, you know, he was just looking, you know, he was like, people are fake, yada yada yada. But it wasn't until he got in jail in Tupac's movie that he heard the diss track that wasn't even meant for Tupac, but he heard it. And you noticed that? Did you notice that? Okay. So he noticed once he got in jail, he was like, okay, now it like clicked to Tupac that Biggie did it. So I like to see that difference. You've seen both sides of the story as to why they thought that they were like, you know, gunning for each other when it wasn't even.
Oh yeah, I do remember that now.
Yeah.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah, so
that's a good point. I didn't think about that. But yeah, so other thing than that, the dubbing characters. I guess that's about it. The ending was sad. I know you was really.
I was
sad.
so hurt. My heart hurt. I tried to keep it together, but I still ended up crying. Not as hard as I was gonna cry because I knew I had to get on camera for y'all.
And she probably would have been looking like a raccoon, but
so
she did really well.
I was like, my makeup has to be on point.
So maybe later on when the movie comes out,
when I'm watching it at my house with some popcorn, I'm gonna be crying my eyes out.
But overall, it says, what do you feel is the score of the movie?
10 out of 10. I told you guys, if you watched our prediction, it was a 10. It led up to my standards. I have no regrets, nothing.
I don't remember what I said. What did
you
I
said
say?
A 10 too.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Oh man, I had to put that in there, see if I said a 10.
He said a 10.
Reviews, alright, it's an early prediction. I'll say a 10. We already kind of said that already. I think the only thing that let me down, like I said, was the music. I think if the music would have had a really good back. I mean, they picked a lot of good music. You know, compare it to Notorious and you compare it to NWA. NWA was a happy, you know, diss and stuff like that. Notorious was sad too. But this one had more of a deeper impact.
Yeah, and a lot of the time we were laughing too because, like, you know, in the movie it showed like Tupac's like funny side as well. Like, and we were everyone was laughing.
Well, I think like if you just compare the crowds that was in the movie theater, people, I think I heard more out of ooh and ah and you know, like all this and more, you know, feedback positive response from other people in the theater compared to the other, you know, like. I think NWA, there was a lot of, you know, feedback or a lot of, you know, talking. But this one, I feel like throughout the whole movie, a lot of people, and there was a lot of people that went to it. I'm kind of surprised on the reviews that people are saying. I gotta look that up to see what the scoring is because I'm kind of curious. But yeah, I guess I keep it a 10. I know she's gonna have 10.
I got the chills the whole way throughout the movie. Like, go see the movie.
She kept talking to me the whole time. Oh my goodness, he looks just like him.
Yeah,
like every 5 minutes. Oh my goodness, I can't believe he.
Yeah, I was so happy.
Yeah, and then the sad thing is because I guess they're doing other projects. They want to do more projects with Demetrius Shipp Jr., But I just watched TMZ. He was at the airport, and he said he's not going to do anymore. He said he's done doing a Tupac. So like they might do a Juice 2, or they might do this.
Really?
And, yeah, he said he's done. He said he's not going to do anymore. He just I understand. You know, he wants to live his own life.
Do you plan on, or do you hope to play Pac in future movies?
No.
You're done with it? Just one time, that's enough. We saw Gravy, like, you know, he's played the Biggie role like a couple times. This is just for you a one-time thing.
Yeah, this is the foot in the door in a major way.
Yeah.
He wants to get into music. He wants to do this. He wants to get into acting. And I'm like, that's kind of hard because now you have this plateau of this personality. Everybody's already see. They kind of saw you like that. Now they see you like that because you established that position. You know, and it's going to be really, really hard, you know, if he starts to get in music, if he starts to get in acting, like, no, this is not Tupac, this is Demetrius. And it's going to be really hard for people to get there. I mean, maybe they might, hey, come on, we're going to pay you a little bit more to play Juice 2, or, you know, and that's going to be really, really hard. I don't know how he's going to do it. Yeah. But anyways, that's it for this. You got anything else you want to say before you?
One side note, I wish I was born earlier than 1997 so I could have enjoyed and been to concerts and stuff like that instead of the way that I am, because man,
well, you're wonderful. But anyways, that's about it. I hope you have a great day.
Go see this movie.
Yes, go see the movie. Please have a great day, have a great night. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
That was good, man.
I know.
What do you want?
I want to ask you some questions.